हेलो 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 एवरीवन, एंड आज आपको थोड़ा कुछ डिफरेंट लग रहा होगा. दिस कॉकपिट इज डिफरेंट. द CRF 1100, Honda CRF 1100 Africa Twin Adventure Sports. This is a approximately 1100cc twin cylinder engine, very sharp, very powerful, a lot of torque. एंड अभी जैसे मैंने क्रूज़ कंट्रोल 85 पे कर दिया क्योंकि यहाँ पे थोड़े मोड़ और ज़्यादा शार्प है. तो यहीं पे अभी ऑब्वियसली रात को आपको कुछ दिखेगा नहीं. यहाँ पे बटन है बेसिकली क्रूज़ कंट्रोल के, जिससे आप स्पीड ऊपर नीचे और सेट कर सकते हो, क्रूज़ कंट्रोल कैंसिल कर सकते हो. एंड जब भी आप क्लच या कोई भी ब्रेक दबा दोगे, क्रूज़ कंट्रोल अपने आप कैंसिल हो जाएगा. फिर आप दोबारा जैसी क्रूज़ कंट्रोल के सेट वाले बटन को दबाओगे, वो अपने आप जिस भी गियर में है, और जैसे भी 85 पे मैं ब्रेक मार दूँ, मेरी बाइक 75 या 70 पे आ गई एंड मैं दोबारा सेट वाला बटन दबाता हूँ, वो अपने आप 85 तक एक्सेलरेट कर लेगी दोबारा. नाइस. एंड इसके हीटेड ग्रिप्स अभी चल रहे हैं. कसम से भाई, हीटेड ग्रिप्स आर लाइफ सेविंग व्हेन इट कम्स टू विंटर्स. दे आर सो लाइफ सेविंग. क्योंकि अभी मुझे क्योंकि मेरे पास मैं अभी समर ग्लव्स पहन के चला रहा हूँ. ठीक है, मेरे विंटर राइडिंग ग्लव्स नहीं है, समर राइडिंग ग्लव्स है. आ से लेके आ तक चल रहा है भाई ये हीटेड ग्रिप्स. दे आर सो ब्लडी गुड. एंड अभी ये मैक्स सेटिंग में है भी नहीं. दिस बाइक इज लोडेड विद एटलीस्ट accessories worth at least 4 lakh rupees, if not more. In terms of lights, this bike has a Denali D7 paired with a Denali dial dim, and it also has a small light placed right beneath the D7 Maxis, which is approximately 7 to 10k. Then there are these Barkbusters, which the aluminum backbone is for 10,000. The Storm VP is for 6,000. Then there are these double take mirrors. ये डबल टेक मिरर का सेट आता है मोटा मोटी 18 से 19 हज़ार रुपये का. फिर इसमें SW मोटेक के फुट पैक्स लगे हुए हैं जो आपके 12,000 रुपये और हैं. फिर इसमें आगे हेडलाइट गार्ड लगा हुआ है. दैट इज एडिशनल 10 से 12,000 रुपये. इसमें टैंक गार्ड लगा हुआ है हेप्को बेकर का, टैंक गार्ड एंजन गार्ड. दैट इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 80,000 रुपीज़, दोनों मिला के 80-90. इसमें टैंक गार्ड पे रहेगा OS6 टंगे हुए हैं दोनों तरफ, विच अपेयर इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 18,000 रुपीज़. फिर इसमें आपका जो साइड स्टैंड एक्सटेंडर है वो SW हेप्को बेकर का लगा हुआ है, विच इज़ अगेन 6-7,000 रुपीज़. इसमें रोबाटेक के टैंक ग्रिप्स और टैंक पैड लगा हुआ है, विच अगेन इज अप्रोक्सीमेटली 11,000 रुपीज़, 11 to 12,000 रुपीज़. और आई हैव लॉस्ट काउंट. आज की राइड में इसके बारे में और भी बात करेंगे, तो इसके लिए वीडियो में जमे रहिए. अगर अभी तक सब्सक्राइब नहीं करा, जाके सब्सक्राइब कर लो, क्योंकि मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगता यार. सब्सक्राइब क्यों नहीं कर रहे? करो. इतने प्यारे इंसान हो, कोई मतलब फ़ायदा क्या अगर तुम सब्सक्राइब ना कर सको अपने भाई को. सब्सक्राइब करो यार, एंड लाइक करो, कमेंट करो. दिस इज़ अ ट्विन सिलेंडर इंजन, सो यस, इट्स नॉट एज स्मूथ एज अ 4 सिलेंडर, बट ट्विन सिलेंडर में भाई होंडा का पता नहीं क्या मास्टरपीस बनाया उन्होंने इस इंजन को. यू डोंट फील लाइक इट्स अ ट्विन सिलेंडर डूड. इट इज़ सो ब्लडी स्मूथ. Obviously Honda inline 4s are smoother, so this engine doesn't stress out even at triple digit speeds. You're doing 140, 150, it can happily sit at it. Driving at 4,000, 5,000 RPM, it can happily sit in those speeds. And you can just press on the cruise control and it's just going to cruise along the highway. And please don't mind my voice, I'm having a cold, so but काम तो काम है भाई, काम तो करना पड़ता है. Coming back to this bike, the braking is really good. So the rear brakes, I feel like, so right now it's running on ABS on road mode. Okay, so I think the rear brakes ABS is very intrusive right now, but I believe if you'll change the mode to adventure or something, or if you'll just switch it off, it's obviously if you'll switch it off it won't be intrusive because there will be no ABS. But if you put it on adventure mode, it might be less intrusive and still be usable on the road. Coming to the stock windscreen. Now with the stock windscreen of this bike, this is the Adventure Sports variant, right? And the CRF 1100, not the CRF 1000. The windscreen on this bike is a little, what do I call it? A little dodgy. Why? Because say I sit at 5'9", okay? And for me, if this windshield is completely up, I can only see through the windscreen. But when I'm turning, I'd have to see out of the windscreen, because of which मेरा विजन थोड़ा इम्पेयर हो जाएगा. बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली विंडशील्ड की अपनी थिकनेस है, वो थोड़ा इमेज को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करके दिखाती है. वहीं पे इफ आई पुट इट कम्प्लीटली डाउन, मेरे को आधा विंडस्क्रीन से दिखता है, आधा वैसे दिखता है. तो जब मैं ऑफ रोडिंग कर रहा हूँ तब तो आई हैव टू सैडल. आई कैन नॉट सिट एंड गो थ्रू बैड पैचेस बिकॉज आई वोंट बी एबल टू जज कि पॉट होल कितना बड़ा है, कितना गहरा है. उसके लिए मुझे सैडल करना पड़ेगा. आई वुड हैव टू स्टैंड अप. Truck bastards, why do they go on to the right lane if they have to come to the left lane while turning left? Absolute morons. But yeah, as I was saying, for tall people you can just keep it down and you'll just look over the windscreen and the windscreen will curtail all the wind to your, at least till your chest it will curtail all the wind. But for shorter people, I mean, you might have to maintain your windscreen really good, because if the windscreen starts getting scratched up and all dirty, your vision would be hampered, bro. So हाँ, windscreen तुम्हें बहुत अच्छे से maintain करना पड़ेगा. और worst case scenario, just change the windscreen, put in a Puke Sports windscreen and you're good to go. I mean, you can always do that, right? But I'm just talking about the, and if your short is going to help you, that was a bloody S1000, that to 2017 or 2018, the old ones look really good. But yeah, coming back to the point, this bike is a happy revving bike is what I like to call. So it does only redline till 8000 rpm. I think it is on tow mode right now. Let me change it to gravel, off-road, user 1, user 2. Okay, it only revs up till 8000 rpm, but it can happily sit at 7000 rpm and you won't feel any vibrations. Obviously you'll be going stupendously fast because you're sitting at 7000 rpm on a 1100cc motor, but it can sit happily revving. It can rev all day. It doesn't feel stressed when you rev it. And this bike sounds awesome, dude. I have to tell you that this bike sounds awesome. Let me just shut up and let you listen to the bike sound once this bastard goes away. By the way, the horn is changed. That's a Denali Sound Bomb Mini. I don't know तुम्हें हवा की ज़्यादा आवाज़ आ रही है बाइक की, but trust me, this bike sounds absolutely awesome. It really sounds awesome. And when you rev it idle, it does pops and bangs. Ooh, falling on an RC. Not a good sign, bro. Not a good sign. Go hit the leg days. टांगों का कसरत करने का रे, प्यार इसका हल्का हो गया रे. 170 किलो का बाइक इससे गिरा है. चलो कोई नहीं. आई होप इज फाइन. ही इज फाइन मैन. इतनी तो लगी भी नहीं. इतनी टेंशन क्यों कर रहा हूँ मैं. या it is the bikers day officially. It is the week's bikers day. It is a Sunday. People are going on Sunday rides, cafe rides, all that shit. I'm just riding this wonderful bike and I'm just letting you guys know, and I'm sharing my wonderful experience riding this wonderful bike with you wonderful people. It is very talky. I mean, the power band is very big on this bike, because even sitting at 80 kmph in the 6th gear, it's doing not even 3000 rpm. As soon as I get onto the throttle, it climbs up like anything. So just look at this, dude. climbs up like anything. So it has a good amount of low end as well. You cannot say that this bike is a high revving bike. It has a lot of good it has a lot of low end. Coming to the looks of this bike, which is the most controversial part of this bike, like the straight triple, like the bloody Hayabusa, the ZX14. The same goes with the Africa Twin. Now, Africa Twin is not one of those universally good looking bikes like the Japanese bikes like the Kawasaki ZX10R or the Kawasaki ZX6R or... Oh, God bless you. I have to record, that's why I'm not going fast. So yeah, like the Kawasaki ZX10R or the Yamaha R1 or the Suzuki GSX1000 or the bloody Bugatti Panigale. I mean, it is the sexiest bike in the world, but yes, it is a universally good looking bike. This, on the other hand, it's not a universally good looking bike. So it is very... The looks on these bikes have very polarized opinions. Either you're North Pole or you're South Pole. Either you love it or you fucking hate it. I am on the loving side. I honestly love the looks on these bikes. It makes it look so unique. The eyes, the bug eyes and everything. हाँ? पेट्रोल गिटोनी वाले से भरा लियो. हल्के चला भूतनी के. हल्के चला हल्के. हाइनेस है. So I was just saying कि उसको पेट्रोल भराना है. Coming back to the topic. So क्या बोल रहा था मैं? हाँ, जो इसकी हेडलाइट है, it makes it look so bloody aggressive. It looks like it wants to do business, man. Like it's down to business. It looks like that. This bike cannot be confused for any other bike except an Africa Twin, because this is an Africa Twin. It is a unique look. Similarly, just like a Street Triple RS cannot be confused for any other bike except Street Triple RS because of those bug eyes. Similarly, this has that bug eye too, and Busa with all those curves and that, you know, rocket missile like body. You cannot confuse it for any other bike except the Hayabusa. So that is why, and I love all of these bikes, right? I love the Street Triple RS and how it looks. I love the Africa Twin and how it looks. I absolutely love the Hayabusa on everything, because that's like my craziest childhood till adulthood till fucking coffin hood love. And yeah, I personally like unique bikes. Some people don't like the 80s eyes. I mean, okay, you want something that looks good universally. It's just, you love this. This might not look the best, but you just love it the way it looks. So I hope you get what I mean, because I hope I'm not just chatting gibberish. The Street Triple RS. So this bike, you cannot get it in India. You cannot get a new Africa Twin in India because the Honda people, they don't have the new variant. I mean, few of my friends have inquired, but they're like, sir, 2025 में पता लगेगा. So I mean, मतलब 2025 का भी कंफर्म नहीं कर पा रहे हैं कि आएगी ही आएगी. They're like कि सर 2025 में पता लगेगा. If you want to buy a new Africa Twin, good luck with that. And even in the second-hand market, it's really hard to find an Africa Twin, man. I mean, you'll find more Panigales in the second-hand market than the Africa Twin. So if you are seeing a second-hand Africa Twin, or in your country, maybe if you have the Africa Twin available, buy it. Just go test ride it and buy it. 99% you would like it. Until there's something that is poking you, you'll buy it. It's such a bloody good bike. I mean, I am a sport bike enthusiast. Even after that, I'm praising this bike so much because it's bloody lovely. It is a fully kitted out bike too. हम पहुंच गए राम बाबू का ढाबा. हम खाएंगे यहाँ पराठा, फिर हम जाएंगे स्टोर एंड बैक टू बिजनेस. वाई भी अलग है, हाँ से एकदम. भैया अंडे का पराठा बन जाएगा? ओके. ओके बाय.